Welcome back to another episode, guys. I have a partner in crime out here with me to help get revenge on this lake. This is a lake where I filmed 2 videos at last week. The first one is where I saw that 8-pounder, a couple other big fish on beds that were just not committed. They weren't quite there, but that was 6 days ago. We are out at the same lake. I'm gonna be in Texas for the next 4 or 5 days. I was just home in Chicago for I think 3 days for St. Patrick's Day, other good stuff like that. Took a little break from the Texas LMBs, but we are back, and I am hoping that literally right there is the 8-pounder on the bed. I was just kind of thinking about it a week ago, and there was a couple other beds back here. I don't know, I'm just really hoping that that extra week got these fish more moved up on the bank and more spawning. They were just barely starting last week, so yeah, we don't have too much time. It's noon right now. We have 6 or 7 hours to fish, and I'm really hoping we can get at least one big fish off a bed today. That is the goal. We've got the white craws all rigged up. What are we working with?
I've never even thrown this before, but that's what we got. I don't know, we'll see.
And now once you're on the bank, you can see how clear this is.
Yeah.
It sucks because I was editing this video for you guys, and from the GoPro, I know Rob was talking about having a polarized lens for his GoPro, and I might need to do that because I sound like an idiot in the video. I was telling Flair this morning I sound like an idiot because the first video from this lake, I was freaking out how I could see everything, and then you look at the GoPro and it just looks like green water. It's really hard to tell that this lake actually has really good 5-foot clarity. We have another perfect sight fishing day with high sun, no wind, barely just a ripple of it.
This is literally ideal.
Yeah, it never works out like this with sight fishing, right? I see the old bed. Dude, it looks old. It doesn't look that clean anymore. It's right, I'm about to draw into it. It's right there.
That guy, yeah, I see it.
That's so weird, dude. I don't even see that male on it anymore. There's a bed right there and then a bed at the end of this log, and that looks like it's empty too. What in... Maybe it's just this creek on. Oh, nope, there it is. There's the male that was on that bed.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a small male though.
Yep.
Well, that's at least a little bit more encouraging of a sign. He's gonna go back to that bed. That fish is probably catchable if you want to catch him, but that's 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, no, that's not even gonna do shit.
Look at that little bass chilling on the log right there. Way more bass up shallow than there were before. That's at least a good thing.
Actually, the big man.
Oh, he's got the tail. He's got the tail. Look at him.
You got him! You got him!
Yeah.
You got him!
He had the tail, and then
I was just about to make the switcheroo.
This is kind of why I didn't want to catch it, but we needed to get the.
Hey, little buddy. We got it.
We got to start with a flare fish. Flare was taking a really long time, and we both agreed that we wanted to try to move on from this fish very quickly. Now we got the skunk out of the boat. Now we can move on to big ones. The pink, man. They love the pink. There's definitely lots of males up shallow, so that's good. We should be able to find at least one big fish on a bed. If we can't, I'll be really discouraged. Just spotted our first female. She's right there. It's not that big, honestly. It's only 4 pounds, but there's a male right there. But that's just how they were last week, dude. They were just paired up and not on anything.
Just cruising.
Yeah.
Look at that one. See that one right there?
Yeah, that's a little male. He's not defending anything.
No.
He's not. That fish wasn't locked onto anything.
No.
And I also kind of put a little bit of mud right there.
Him a little bit. Is he nosing on it?
He's nosing. He is. Oh, he's got it.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
Finally.
Woo!
That's a decent
That's
male.
actually better.
Yeah, it's like a 2-pound male.
Okay. All right, folks.
Okay. This has been over 5 minutes, so I don't think that originally talking segment was on here. We were just about to get out of here. We saw about a 4 or 5 pound female that was kind of hanging around here, but not even close to being locked again, a not catchable fish that wasn't on its bed. And then we saw the male that was paired up with right on that post. It took a good little bit here. These fish, even when they're locked, dude, they're not completely easy. These are really pretty fish though in the clear water.
Look at that thing. That's gorgeous. Ate the old pink fluke.
There's way more fish up shallow right now. This is gonna be a fun day of sight fishing. We've been out here for 20 minutes, guys. We've already seen so many on beds. This trolling motor is going to be gas at the end of the day. So gas, just ripping around fast, trying to find a big. Oh! Yeah, a bass trying to eat this off the surface. I wasn't even paying attention. Another little spotted bass. That's hilarious. It is crazy how much more active these fish are right now to how active they were a week ago. It is night and day difference. That might be a bed. That tan spot in the center that's a little deep. Spotted bass.
Is that spotting?
Yeah.
Spotting. Woo! I haven't caught a spotted bass in forever. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Oh, we got doubles.
That was
double
a bed.
Spots?
Yeah, I think they're bedding up in that tree.
Look at that, we got double spots.
I never felt the bite, I just saw the line ripping off. That's what happens so much in the springtime that people don't realize. You saw Justin's video, right, when he was saying you catch spawning fish in the spring way more than you realize it. If the water was muddy, we were just flipping a lay down.
Yeah,
we never would have thought that those fish were on beds, but since the water's clear, you can see that there's tan spots. All right, guys, we found a little male in a bed that's going to be a study participant again. He looks like he's hanging on pretty well, so we're gonna drop the GoPro on him. That's what I will say. This fish is not very big, but it's always awesome to put an underwater camera down there and learn more about the nature of these fish on beds. Right in front of the camera.
Oh, get it, dude. This is crazy. This is great. Go ahead, see if you can catch him. This is crazy, dude. Yeah, he'll get pissed. Eventually he's gonna get pissed enough. He'll do it. This is like the most entertaining style of fishing ever. Like, I don't even care that this isn't a big fish. It is so entertaining doing this.
It's just radiating that he's not eating it. Oh, he got the tail. He's got the...
You got it. There you go. There you go. Oh, Chris got him. The old pink fluke did it.
Finally.
Finally. Finally. Just a little buckaroo, but hey, we'll take it. It's a fish.
It is a fish.
Gosh, that's like the most...
Dude, he's already been caught.
Ever.
He's got a big hole in his mouth already.
Yeah.
Unless we just did that. That was not from me.
Yeah.
Right back down to his bed. He knows where it is. Let me grab this camera and we are good to go. On to the next. Well, Flair, in our fashion for the day, what have we just found?
2 fish doing it.
We've finally found a female locked onto a bed, but they're spotted bass, and the female is probably 2 pounds at most. But they're doing their thing. The female keeps like turning on its side, and the male's like nipping at its tail and keeps trying to like corral it back to the bed. So they're literally trying to spawn and do their thing. We're not going to try to catch them, especially because they're not that big. If like an 8 or 9 pounder was doing that, I'd be like,
you'd interrupt the process.
But since the fish aren't that small and we don't really want to interrupt the actual spawning process, we're just going to document it. We dropped a camera down there. I'm really hoping they're going to come back. Sometimes when you drop a camera on actual spawning fish, they get really sketched out by it and won't come back. All right, you think they're in front of the camera? This could have been a total lost cause. Oh, the male's right there. I don't think, yeah, the male's right there. The female's nowhere to be found. I do not think the female liked that camera. The female didn't like exposing herself.
No, she was not a Kardashian.
Oftentimes that's the case too, so you know what? I gotta respect it. You're for sure going with Billy? Oh yeah, there's a fish. Good one too.
There you go.
Good one.
On the chatterbait.
No, no, no. It's the best fish all day. All right. Okay.
There you go. That's the biggest fish.
That's the biggest fish all day. We got into this really muddy little cove here. Throwing the chatterbait. That's kind of sad. That's the biggest fish of the day.
I just want to take a second.
It's not even a 3 pounder.
Oh. That one's good. I just want to take a second and throw some shade at Peric, okay? When we were asked in a... This is for your video, by the way. When we were asked what our favorite bed fishing bait is.
Oh, I remember this.
What did you just catch that on?
Chatterbait.
And what did we
Or a
fish?
vibrating jig. I was not using a chatterbait.
And we are bed fishing. Spawn fishing. Actually, it wasn't even your favorite bed fishing bait. It was your favorite bait in the spawn. I said, dirty water, chatterbait. Clean water, obviously, you can throw.
I remember that, and he was giving you all...
He lost his mind.
He was...
You just caught the biggest fish of the day on it. Suck it. Here. Good.
All right, got another fish, like way, 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 way up in these reeds. Me and Flair are noticing, see these big mud swirls? Like, we really don't know if these are bass or not. That we just keep scaring in here. It's not like we're doing anything, making a ton of extra noise. It's just, we're just moving. Yeah, this looks good in here, like really good.
Chatterbait, eh? Fuck with that.
Oh, dude, a big bass followed this out.
Followed you out?
Yeah, look, he's right there.
Oh yeah.
Got him.
There you go. That's a good one.
Oh, dude, it followed it out from the pier.
There you go. There you go. Well,
yes. Look at that, dude.
Chris got a good one.
Finally, I knew we'd get a pretty good one. That's like a 5 pounder maybe.
That's a good fish.
I don't think it's quite 5, but dude, look at the shoulders. That's the first female. Oh God. We at least know that's a female.
Finally,
dude,
baby.
How did that fish not see us? So I skipped that jig way up under the pier, and then this fish chased me out, and I saw him chase me out, like I saw a shadow, and I casted right back to it, and just like snapped it and killed it, and he cranked it. Hell yeah, dude.
That's a good fish.
Yeah, this was the best looking area by far. Not quite 5 pounds, what would you say? Nice back on her. She's just not that long.
Yeah, she's not that long.
Very girthy fish, but what's her name, Flair? Look at, she's all beat up.
Ooh, that's Mary.
Mary. Thanks, Mary, for being so damn aggressive. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, dude, that's why I thought it was so much bigger. Look at how wide it is down there.
From the top.
We caught a female.
Caught a female.
Woo! I can't believe the females aren't on the beds yet. It's only a matter of time. Like, that fish is going to be spawning here within the next couple days.
There's one.
Oh.
There's one. Wow. Okay.
Way back there, dude.
Okay. All right. That's a fish. That was the most surprising fish catch of the day, folks.
Flair and I have concluded in the tiny amount of reeds that we have fished that there's not many reeds in this lake, but they're in these reeds heavy. He just caught that fish, but in the last like 10 minutes, we've scared 2 pretty big females out of the reeds. Just like, honestly, it was kind of our fault, right? I mean, not your fault. I'm the one driving. It was kind of my fault. I'm going a little bit too fast through here, and they got spooked and saw us, and they were both solid like 6-7 pounders. All right, guys, Flair and I are just about wrapping up the day. It is Wednesday, March 21st. It is actually the first day of spring. That just dawned on me. It's the first day of spring, but I am done. I am done at trying to force a spawning bass bite. The full moon is in 10 days from now. I know I said earlier in the video it was like 8 or 9, but it is 10 days. It's the 31st of March. There's big fish that are still kind of like thinking about a cruise around, but there's nothing locked, and I don't think there's going to be big fish locked on beds until like the 31st. So I have 2, maybe 3 more days of fishing in Texas. I am not going to try to force a spawning bite. I'm going to just go fun fishing, go act like it's a pre-spawn and that there's no fish on beds at all, because there are fish on beds. They're just small males. They're not what we're looking for. So that is my last day of bed fishing. I was going to stay in Texas until like April 2nd or 3rd. Like, I was going to stay here for a really long time, but starting this Sunday, it is forecasted to rain in Texas for literally like 2 weeks straight, like thunderstorm rain. Obviously we can't film in the rain, and the thunderstorm is going to muddy up all the water really bad. It's just not going to be good. So I'm just going to take the next few days as they come and just try to have some fun and catch some fish. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Catch you on the next video.